it. But hello, Cranium. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Yeah, date time. I'm excited. I wonder how this case will go. Right, I will click this right here. Episode 1, Turnabout Memories. Oh, do we get to play as... Mia for this one? Huff, huff. It's raining. Arg! How did I get into this mess? Oh no! Guys on the floor! Why did I do that? No! Phoenix, right? You killed a man? That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to her. There's something you need to know about her. Whoa, they're fighting over the girl? Stop it! Don't talk about her like that! Oh my gosh. Baby, what did you do? It wasn't me. I didn't. I didn't do it. Oh no. 5 years earlier, Mia Fey, second trial. Ooh, second trial! Her second ever? Wow, she met him like all the way back then. This is the last chapter, and yes, they're gonna be Mia. Yay! I wonder how Mia's gonna deduce things. You know how like Phoenix kind of he really thinks outside the box, and he kind of like runs his mouth before he really thinks things through. Like he's really like bluffing. I wonder if Mia does something similar, but she seems more composed about it, or her approach is a little different. Hello, Alpha. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Hello, Kevin. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. Let me do a shout out for you. Mimiko, how are you? April 11, 9:40 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Phew, it's finally time. I'm kind of nervous. Ahem! Oh my gosh, it's him! Yo, he's got a different fit! Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, good morning.
Aw, Mia, please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know?
What are you talking about? I'm relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me, I'm relaxed.
Let go of my labels. You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer.
Oh! I always viewed me as someone who was super calm. I guess these are from her rookie days. I'm so sorry, it's just that I'm so nervous today.
Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? Well, never you fear, my dear. Hi, Marvin Grossberg. I'm at your service.
Actually, this is my second time in court.
Still, you surprised me. What with your earnest request last night? Let me handle this case, you suddenly said, and quite forcefully, too.
I just found out yesterday about the case, I mean.
What? And you already learned all the relevant facts?
Well, about that, you see, I mean, of course I have, I think.
Oh dear. In any case, don't let our client see you so nervous. See the poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client.
Oh! Oh, he's got really bad seasonal allergies! Good morning there, everybody. Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia. I just want to say, I'll give it all I've got. Yep, it'll be fine. No problem. Achoo, achoo. Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Ryan? Ryan, like the bread? Fatal electric shock! Dang! Phoenix, what are you doing? Proof of my profession. The first and last time I wore it was a year ago. Whoa. fine, brothers. People screw it up all the time. And yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for. My doc says this way. I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says. Right, Mr. Wright, you have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you. Please let go of my shirt. She's a shirt grabber, isn't she? There's a blur on this episode. It's like, it's not my fault. It couldn't be. I didn't kill this guy down the end. It's like I kinda did. Wait, huh? Phoenix, hello? Phoenix is slinky. he's allergic to all the pollen in the air. Hello, Bacon. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Yes, that's so good. Yeah, his doctor said be considerate of others. Oh, this prologue. Ooh, is it good, CB? Hello, CB. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? He's still sick, huh? Yeah, let's see some allergies going hard. His little animations are so cute. When he sneezes, it like flips onto his face. That's right. He's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. But that trial traumatized me so badly, I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. This time, I'm going to win. For my client and for myself. He looks so sad! He's like a wet, sad, sobbing puppy! Oh my gosh, it's that guy! Wow, he's wearing green this time! Looks like bright colors are trending back then. Oh, like me. Yeah, he's a wet, sobbing kid. He's just a little guy. Who bullied poor little Feeny?
Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright.
The defense is ready now. Oh, wow. he's got a hairstyle. Bro hasn't white haired yet.
The prosecution is ready, Your The defense today is Miss Mia Fey, was it?
Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem?
I was under the impression that Marvin Grossman was to be leading the defense.
Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency.
Emergency? But isn't that him standing there right next to you?
Yeah, he has really bad stomach cramps. Don't worry about it. He ate too many beans. Yes, well, it's interesting. We always see Mia look so cool and composed, and here she's like kind of panicking and anxious, just like Phoenix.
You're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this?
Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look. Of course, Your Honor. I think.
Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
He had a hairstyle! Back when he still had hair! He bulged! I can't believe the outcome of this case was so traumatizing that Mr. Payne just lost all his hair. Bro bulging. Wait, no, but I got done with some Mario Kart 8 with the folks, got some writing done on a pet project of mine. I'm nearing the finale of my Devil May Cry marathon because I just started 5. How are you liking 5 so far? Who's your favorite character to play? Glad you had a lot of fun with Mario Kart 8. The hairstyle was choice. This gives off like 80s. You think Mr. Payne hits the disco clubs afterward?
Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
He's he's just snapping his hairdo. It's got quite the tension.
Well. I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Don't worry, little girl. It will all be over soon.
What was that all about? Is he trying to trash talk me?
Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events in the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow.
What he swallowing?
He was a 4th-year student studying pharmacology.
Dang! Dang, bro was almost out of college. It sounds like he was a very bright young man.
Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime.
Ooh, ow.
Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body and the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway. They then called the police.
That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence. Let's take a look at this photo.
By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo.
There's like some wires hanging down that look broken. 4:09 at 3 p.m. Fatal electric shock. Those are some very low wires, though. The perspective looks a bit off. I would think, like, maybe... I wonder if the lines above are what conducted the electricity. They're very, like... They're situated quite low on the floor, though. That's a hazard. Funny enough, I'm playing Mario Kart 8 with friends right now. Ooh, what character are you playing, Kevin? Have fun! How are you liking it so far? Like if he has hair. He has hair! It wasn't ever since like this is a prequel case. Yeah, this is like back when Mia was a rookie. And Phoenix was in college. I hate playing as you. I respect his character. I just hate his playstyle. But I absolutely love what they did with Nero. Ooh, yeah, Nero's playstyle is very creative. It's a lot of fun to play. It's a little difficult. But it gives you so many possibilities on what you can do. V is my favorite to play. I like the multiple combos you can do. What's with his hair? he's given wannabe motorcycle dude with the black leather jacket. He's trying to be cool. Oh, Scoopy definitely hits a YMCA at the disco. YMCA. Look at that old guy. I hate how he just keeps like slapping his hair like that.
Your reputation for sagacity is well earned, Your Honor. Truth is, this victim died a rather unusual death.
How did he die? An unusual death?
What do you mean, Mr. Payne? Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question.
Huh?
Simple question. I thought I might loosen you up. I am a genteel man, if you will.
Okay. What? Say that to me. Show me what you're made of.
Ah, perfect opportunity. Well, what was it? The cause. Go on. Please say you know at least this one.
I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file.
My hemorrhoids are giving that.
No! No! TMI, Grossberg! No! He's been sitting too much. I don't think I have camera storage, but... Out of context reaction pictures to send to your friends. Live it up to the name Grossberg. I don't think the court needs to know that, Mr. Grossberg, but thank you for sharing to the class. Oh, what does that mean? Oh, his hemorrhoids? It's kind of gross. I'm playing as Pauline. Finished starting my previous life because of a bomb. Oh, dang! Man, not the bomb! Well, time for a colonoscopy. Grossberg's reaching that age. The doctor's recommending him to go in for some more checkups. Okay. Oh, you were asking about what Grossberg said, right?
See here, the details of the case are filed into the court record. You knew that already, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm a pro. I play 2 games. Oh, the court record. I think I can see that by pressing the R button.
All of the weapons we need can be found in the court record. Take a good hard look at the data there and think carefully before you answer.
Yes, sir. I'll do just that. I gotta stay calm. I can't let that prosecutor get the better of me. The court record. Okay, let's take a look. Just press the R button here.
Now then, would the attorney for the defense please answer the question? What was the cause of death?
It was hypothermia. Bro didn't wear enough jackets out. It's cold in April in Japanifornia. Hello, is it okay if I call you Ari? Hello, Suki. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? We are just starting case 1 of the 30 to 38 right now. Oh, also, Alpha, I suggest you probably look it up. I don't know if I want to explain what it is. But yeah, it's not fun to have. It's painful and it affects. Yeah. According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution.
Electrocution? But how could such a thing happen? Did the murderer use some type of new, super powerful stun gun, perhaps?
The answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is one more vital issue. What's that? Why, motive, of course. Apparently, there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant.
Bad blood?
What do you mean? Oopsie, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like that. This guy's just bullying poor Mia! I really don't like this guy's smug attitude.
That's Winston Payne for you. He's one smooth operator, if you catch my drift. I don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know.
Wow, I think his reputation precedes him. I don't know if he's calling any of our rookies here. Yeah, but yeah. What am I calling us? He used to identify tumors in there. I'm not gonna search it out. Yeah, you probably don't want to. Yeah, it's like I don't know how much I want to say without saying too much. Let's change the topic. Let's ignore what Grossberg said for a moment.
Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? And this time I'd like to see some supporting evidence.
Oh man, I don't know if we have this evidence. Evidence?
No need to get all worked up over this. As I said, all our weapons can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you need and then shove it in old Greybeard's face.
Yes, sir, into old Greybeard's face.
Mr. Grossberg, try to set a better example for the young lady. Mia, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record people's profiles are as well. You can toggle between profiles and evidence with the R button, so be sure to go over it all. Now then, let's see what you've got. What was the cause of the bad blood between Phoenix Wright and the victim?
Oh, look at the little guy! My client, a third-year art student at Ivy University, currently has a cold. My superior and the head of Grossberg Law Offices, Doug Swallow. The victim, he was a fourth-year pharmacology student at Ivy University. Dahlia Hawthorne, it's his girlfriend. Phoenix Wright's girlfriend dated the victim, Duke Swallow, up until 8 months ago. Dang! They had a bad breakup, wow. Winston Payne, 49. The prosecutor for this trial, veteran lawyer with a little too much confidence. Better for worse, it's got like migraines or you're from stereo. Yeah, it's like, so depending on if they're internal or external, they hurt more. Like, the external ones hurt more because there's like more nerves in the area. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's very painful and it's not fun, and you can increase your risk for it if you like sit too long on the toilet. Yeah. Take that! Take that! The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here.
Dahlia Hawthorne, was it? Very good, Miss Faye. You seem to have picked up on at least this much. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she has some part to play in this. He's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. Very well, Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness. If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Faye?
It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defense has no objection.
Very well. The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand.
Oh, he's a little guy! Maybe we can have face in his profile, my pain. He looks like his tummy hurts. At least it doesn't with him. I'm not getting to the actor now drive with Adrian a lot. Oh. I'm not sure what that stands for. Maybe Phoenix's girlfriend? Yeah, it's Phoenix's girlfriend. What does 8 months ago? 8 months ago, Dahlia Hawthorne was dating the victim. And the motive Payne is stating is they're like fighting over the girlfriend. Wasn't Dahlia Hawthorne in the first game? Oh, was she? I don't recall Dahlia from the first game.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Oh, yes, my name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now I guess I'm a suspect. Oh, he looks so sad and pitiful here. I feel bad. He's just a guy.
No, he means what you did before you were arrested.
Oh. Achoo, achoo, achoo. I was a university student.
Mr. Wright, you...
Oops. I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. Telling you I was. Achoo, achoo. Achoo, achoo.
Will the defendant please refrain from passing on his cold to the rest of us?
It seems the witness has something he wants to say.
Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relation to the victim.
Right away, Your Honor. How old is he? Phoenix Wright was 21 here, and Dahlia was 20. And I think the victim was 22. Or are we talking about Payne? Payne's like in his 40s, I think. The victim and I admit I was there. But I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe.
I see. So you hardly knew the victim?
Right, like I said, I'm not a killer. Phew, looks like the judge understands.
You're being naive, you know. Too naive.
Huh? He. It seems you forgot one small thing, young lady. And that would be... This witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination. Cross-examination? He's right. And it's the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. Their purpose is to determine if a witness's testimony contains any contradictions. Contradictions? If a witness is lying, their statements will conflict with the court. Mr. Wright is my client. Even if he is your client, in court all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see. What does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony just meant that there was a lie? A contradiction?
Now then, your cross-examination, if you please.
Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? He's 21? Yeah, he's still in college! New music for testimony again, yeah! Hold it! When you say there, you mean the place where the victim was murdered? Yeah, sort of. The place where something happened anyway. Something? You can't hide what happened! We have photographic evidence! Achoo! Anyway, Mr. Wright, what were you doing at the scene of the crime? I thought you said you didn't know the victim, Mr. Swallow. It was just a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident.
A coincidence, huh?
but I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. You say you found the body, so who called the police?
Oh, unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police.
Baby, no! You look so suspicious!
Other students? That's correct. They were witnesses. Witnesses who saw the defendant standing next to the body and shot.
What? Is this true, Mr. Wright?
Could you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind? Well, it's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body. But I... You thought you were just taking a nap on the ground, you know? Students overwork themselves all the time. So you didn't know his face, even his name, right? Right. Well, no. That is, I mean... So, which is it? Did you know him or not?
See here, you can't avoid answering the question by sneezing all day.
Well, I guess I did know his name. News to me? Why didn't he tell me that before? I heard he used to date Dolly.
Who is this Dolly person? Yes, that would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hoffman.
Oh, Dolly's such a cute name for her.
Oh, I see. Young love, so bittersweet, like the scent of a fresh lemon.
Well, that's all I knew about him. Mr. Wright, you stated the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. That's right. I mean, why would I even... But that doesn't sound right. You hardly knew him. Then why would you say that the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Mr. Wright? No, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer, I swear.
Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe?
Yes, well... He's always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt in Japanofornia? Let me saying hold it in student objection and take that, right? I'm glad she has a canon voice now. Did you see it at the crime scene? The Union Jack, I mean? Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff, see? It's true, cross my heart. But why did you call him stuck up then? Like, maybe it's a fashion choice. I swear I didn't do it. He's acting fishier than the salmon on the last lesson.
May I ask you something, Miss Day?
Yes, Your Honor. What is it now?
Who is this person anyway, this Union Jack fella?
Union Jack is the name of the United Kingdom's flag.
Oh, I see. So you mean like the Stars and Stripes, right?
As usual, Your Honor, your insight astounds me. Hey, something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about this picture?
Mia, there's a contradiction here.
Mr. Grossberg.
Quickly now, show that boy you mean business with evidence, I mean.
Okay, Mia, check the court record carefully.
Well, my dear, do you think you can manage on your own from this point?
I can handle it myself. 1 year ago, I was in a courtroom just like this. I can do it. I can handle this myself.
You mustn't try to bite off more than you can chew, Mia.
I'll be fine. I know what I have to do.
Remember, you can always press him to get more information. Oh, and one more thing. When you're going to say a contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof.
Okay, Mia, one more time, from the very beginning of his testimony. I meant upstairs. When you say there, okay, nothing there. It's a shame he didn't call. If he called, he'd be a little less suspicious. Nothing new here.
Hold it! Hold it!
It says the waiting music is nice. He's like, who's Union Jack? I wonder what happens if you let Grossberg help you. Like, does he just tell you the answer? Does he walk you through the reasoning? Let me see what we have. We have this autopsy report, crime photo 1. That doesn't look like a Union Jack flag. Yeah, it's not on the back of his shirt. I don't see anything here.
Objection!
Are you certain you saw the Union Jack?
Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back. Miss Fay, is there some point to this line of questioning?
Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back.
Hey, wait a minute. He's wearing a leather jacket.
The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. But how would you know? How would you know if he has a jacket on? I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You'd have no idea at all what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Mr. Jack, you've been lying to me.
Mia, you've made our client cry.
Let him not pee on his chest and stand for Phoenix anyway. I can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong.
That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies. It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh, did I go too far?
By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it?
I took some, but...
It's a medicine that you took an over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X.
Yeah, that's right. It kills colds good. Hey, wait a second. How did you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X?
Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now?
Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere. Oh no, did he lose it at the crime scene? He lost it? Does this even have anything to do with the case?
Mr. Wright, shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now?
Huh?
Your Honor, I'd like you to take another look at the photo from the crime scene.
Oh no! Everything's stacking up on poor Phoenix! What's this in the victim's hand? It's Cold Killer X.
Objection!
Yes, but even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment.
Objection! I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs to, especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it. Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swald must have picked up the bottle of medicine dropped by Mr. Wright and hid it in his hand. His purpose in doing so can only have been to identify his killer as Phoenix Wright.
What if there's something in those tablets, you know? What if it's not truly Cold Killer X, but there's something else that's suspicious, like a piece of evidence in one of the tablets in there?
Order in the court.
Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence.
Very well, the court will accept them into the record.
Oh man, it's not looking good for him. What time does it say there? Yeah, that checks out the time. Cold Killer X.
Also, the victim's wristwatch was broken.
cease functioning after a large wave of electricity passes through it. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any kind of explanation for all this?
This is really bad.
Oh my.
Grossberg, not again!
Oh, my buttocks, my poor buttocks.
Oh, Grossberg! We got weird girl assistants and we got Grossberg. He's trying to just catches the off guard, right? He's like screeching. He's like, ah, shit. These kids don't be anything. I just can always be placed after death. True. What if he died for like a while and then somebody like shoved it in his hand? Cause it looks like it's like a kind of checks out. But fine. Gold Killer X Grossberg, the heck? I guess they don't call him Grossberg for nothing. Because there is our Ah, Grossberg. I think you should really get it checked out, you know? He should get an appointment, you know? Get a colonoscopy. Phoenix, what have you done? Hello, new. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Phoenix electric shocked a guy. Oh no! The truth is, I went because he called me. Oh no! Did somebody try to frame poor Phoenix? He's in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. What if he was doing like sussy pharmacology things and that wasn't Cold Killer X? Like it was some random concoction he made in the lab. And we talked for a bit, and then at around 3 we split up. Then later, when I went back, I found him lying there. I've been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident.
Mr. Wright, that's completely different from the testimony you gave previously.
Achoo! 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 I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth.
You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible.
Miss Fay, please begin your cross-examination.
Oh, please, Mr. Wright, don't tell any more lies. Man, he's making it hard for us. Is this truly the truth, or is he lying again? Had you ever met the victim before then? No, never! But that day he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Dolly.
And this Dolly person is...
He keeps forgetting who Dolly is. It's kind of embarrassing. She's my, sweetheart.
Aww! What was that for me?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like slapping something all of a sudden. She's like, I had to slap somebody out of cringe.
Dolly Hawthorne was also a lover of the murder victim, Doug Swallow, before she met Mr. Wright, that is.
So it was one of those nasty love triangles, I see.
Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 2:45? Yeah, we were both there right on time.
You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct?
Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the alchemist of IBU.
Whoa! An alchemist, I see.
I gotta admit, he was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. It was full of chemicals and strange machines that ran on high voltage electricity. Oh no, what if it was a lab accident?
Ho ho, how fascinating. It sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man.
Could you? Maybe I should ask him for some more details? I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department.
Well, okay, sure. I don't know all that much, though.
A little bit earlier in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange machines that run on high voltage electricity.
That's right, and they sure look dangerous. They use non-standard voltages, so there are high voltage cables everywhere.
High voltage cables.
Yeah, there were electrical poles set up all around the building. That kind of checks out. A wire snapped there. High voltage cables run overhead around the roof. Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. So, what was it you were talking about? You know, achoo, that maybe we should hang out again sometime. Again? Yeah, I don't know. If he just met you know? Hang out again sometime? I wish that were true. So you said you went back. Oh, yeah, that's when I found the body. Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him? Well, that's right, I was. Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there? I thought maybe we could make up. He's gotta be lying! Yeah, no way he's going back there to make up! Achoo, achoo. Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this. It's rather unusual to catch a cold this time of year, isn't it? Yeah, I always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. Guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in spring, huh? I suppose common sense is not always common. So, did anyone else know that you were taking cold medicine? Well, I always took one after meals, so I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it. I wonder? He probably didn't go to college with Larry. I don't think Larry went to college. On the day of the accident, what did you do for lunch? Huh, what does that have to do with anything? You can never be too sure. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. So Dolly can vouch for you, right? Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets are magically delicious. Ouch! Why'd you punch me in the jaw? Oh, she's escalating in violence! First a slap, now a punch! Oh, I'm so sorry. Just felt like hurting someone all of a sudden. I think that's enough for now. So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death. And then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason. I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either. Let me be frank. His testimony cannot be trusted. What do you mean?
I knew it was too much work for a little girl.
He's so meaner, so demeaning, so condescending. However, there is one mystery that still remains.
There is, Your Honor.
Yeah, Fairytale's hair! My theory is after Mia Fey beats him, he gets so stressed out that he just loses all of his hair. Hello, Woody Master. How are you? Thank you so much for the raise. Let me do a shout out for you. Here we go. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. My name is Riley, and it's nice to meet you. We are currently working on the first case of the third Ace Attorney game right now. But aside from Ace Attorney, I also play Honkai Star Rail, Pokemon games, Fireman games, the Devil May Cry series, and the Yakuza series. But hi, Coach Stream, what did you play today? I hope everyone's doing well. We are playing as Mia Fey right now. And we are trying to defend Phoenix Wright back in his college days. I'm doing well, how are you? Yeah, I'm glad you're doing well. I'm doing good too. Little Phoenix. he's just a little guy. Like, I feel bad for him. I'm sure he didn't do it, but him lying doesn't make things easy for us.
There is, Your Honor.
How the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted? Someone pushed him onto the wires. I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet, correct? I think it's those wires.
Well, that is, you are correct, Your Honor.
So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? If I could somehow establish how it was done, maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a rose. I think I can, but I want to go back and check the timing because there were two possibilities. I'm pretty sure like the lab was the right answer, but I want to see if he knows anything about the timing so we can get additional information. I do have one idea, but it'd be impossible to prove it. Yeah, my dear, if you have any ideas, now is the time to present it. Mr. Grossman. Remember, silence is not golden in court anyway.
Silence is not golden once, though, in that case. Your Honor. Oh, I guess it can't go back. Yes, Miss Faye? I believe that if we were to piece together everything we've heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died.
That would be most impressive.
Quite the rash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of court, yes? An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence.
Of course I know that. Actually, I had totally forgotten about that. Whoops.
Now then, Miss Faye, let me see what you've got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted.
I think it's those wires. Those, like, low-hanging wires. It's gotta be.
Take that!
As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture captures it quite well.
What? Well, there's nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon here.
Yeah, the broken wires hanging above his head. Continuing Lunar Silver story. Woo, how is it? The legendary Pain, the one person in probably the most Ace Attorney cases. I love how his ancestor is in the greatest attorney too. Like Pain genetics be going hard apparently, because he looks exactly like his ancestor.
I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail. Miss Faye, where exactly in this photo is the murder weapon?
Do I point here? Here? Here?
Take that!
Oh, is that not close enough? Maybe I gotta do the empty space between the two. Well, naturally, it's right around here, I think.
Miss Faye, I'm deeply disappointed.
I'm disappointed as well, Miss Faye.
To be honest, I'm a bit disappointed too, Mia.
No! The silent treatment from everyone! I need to use my brain on this. Come on, Mia, you can't strike out here. Maybe it's the bigger wire dangling down.
I'm afraid the defense.
Okay, this one then.
Take that!
Well, naturally, it's right here.
What is that?
Ah, it had to be the big one, not the little one. A severed electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we've heard. The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere.
So then, the high voltage cable.
Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation.
That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I believe some praise is in order.
Don't toy with me, old man.
Now, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was...
What if bro just, like, accidentally tripped you, know?
The defense. That much is certain.
Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer.
You got proof? Where's the proof? The larger wire has a sparkling end. Oh shoot, it does! Oh my gosh, I didn't see the sparkling end! It's so light! I see it now! Dang, it's still going even after he's been electrocuted. Oof, that's a hazard! Gosh, that is so hard to see! It's like the faintest little bit of light. It was good. Died on the boss, got lost in trying to figure out where to go next. Ooh. Gosh, that boss sounds hard! Will you be challenging the boss again next time? Mine's with the black and white, yeah, hard to see. Honestly, I don't blame the judge for not seeing it. Until we really pointed it out. He was like, where? My eyes are bad.
Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was a murderer.
You do? You have video footage of him pushing the guy onto the wire?
You do? What is it?
His fingerprints.
Dang! Feeny getting his fingerprints everywhere!
Fingerprints? You mean that the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo.
As you can see, the victim was wearing a leather jacket. As you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well. Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket.
Wait, the chest area? That's such an odd angle. Like, that is a very awkward angle if you were to push him from the front.
Paw print of the defendant's very own hand.
What if bro was just trying to do CPR on him, you know? Like good Samaritan.
I can only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. Intent on murder. He squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable.
No, he wouldn't!
Order. That's enough. I think we can conclude that there is no reason to continue with this cross-examination.
Stick a fork in us, we're done.
Mr. Grossberg.
My hemorrhoids never lie. The show is over, Mia.
I didn't know his hemorrhoids had the gift of prophecy.
I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him.
Dang, not too fond of Phoenix Wright, is he? No, you're wrong. Phoenix Wright is innocent.
No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt.
Your Honor.
At this time, I am prepared to render a verdict in this case.
Oh no! That's so fast!
Do you have something further to add, Miss Wright?
Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth, the whole truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is gonna hand down his verdict.
I can't just say it. If I told you what really happened, then I'd be...
It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me.
Miss Faye.
No matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you and I'll represent you to the very end.
You already established the defendant's guilt. There's no further need for him to say anything.
Wait a minute, Mr. Wright.
I'll tell you what really happened. I already told you, Mr. Wright. There's no need for further.
I did it.
No!
Phoebe, why? No! No! Why are you incriminating yourself? You didn't do it. I trust you. I did it. I admit it. I pushed him. It's my fault.
That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore.
Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. You're lying. Just listen to me. Something you need to know about that girl. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that.
Oh, shoot!
Oh no, he didn't! No, he wouldn't! He's gotta be lying, right? Might have better prophetic abilities than Trinon. Maybe Trinon needs to have a conversation with Mr. Grossberg. Phoenix, say the truth!
What you just said, was that the truth?
Yes, I was afraid. Afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure.
You know, I think we were gonna convict you anyway while the rate was going. Now, I think the judge is really convinced.
Well, as things currently stand, we're all
I guess his hemorrhoids are, quite talented. Wow, that's Jaden! Dang, how old are you, Grossberg? We have the same reaction. Hey! Based, cranium, based! Mr. Grossberg, this is a corner hospital. I think you should be telling this to your doctor, not to your honor. I'm gonna look back up for what can his hemorrhoids do? Apparently they have prophetic abilities. They could do the Harlem Shake. What's next? Don't tell me his hemorrhoids have an attorney's match as well. Like, dang, they got more qualifications than, Phoenix, right? That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. Yeah! Lost my temper and I gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back, but he was just lying there, dead.
Well, the explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed it, Mr. Swallow flew back.
I guess that's why they call him Mr. Swallow. Like a bird, he flew back and touched the electrical cable. Oh no.
He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that.
A simple explanation indeed.
At the time of the incident, light rain had to fall.
Oh no. Yikes.
Away from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted.
But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed. Weird. Yeah. I was thinking the placement of the umbrella was a little weird. Because, like... And it looks like the handle snapped, too. Like, if you were a guy and you were holding an umbrella and you were having a civil conversation with another guy, you wouldn't, like, toss your umbrella that far away. Like, it would be closer to your body. So it looked like maybe the point where the umbrella was where he was originally pushed. And then, like, maybe later on somebody, like, pushed him where the electrical wire was. Spinning his spirit made his otter. He's like, no! Don't talk bad about Dolly! That's true, even a doofus like him could have missed that.
Miss Faye, let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that?
Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it. So, what kind of things did Mr. Swallow say to you? He said all kinds of terrible things about Dolly. He said that she was a bad girl. The silence is deafening!
Oh dear. Is that all?
Feeny is so nice and sweet. He can't even think of, like, a bad thing someone would say about his precious Dolly. Yep.
Well, Miss Faye, you, heard him yourself.
Oh boy, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Mr. Wright. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is. Anyway, after he said that, I just...
Hold it!
Can you tell me about what happened in a little more detail? That guy, he just said what he wanted to say to me. And then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. I just gave him a light, gentle shove to the chest. And when you did that, there were no severed cable anywhere to be seen? Right, there was nothing like that at all.
Or is it possible that you merely overlooked it?
Well, I have 20/20 vision, so I guess it's possible. What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroll over you like cheap asphalt.
I believe what's important here is the moment the push occurred. Let's continue on with the test work.
Oh, Phoenix, he's landing himself in more and more hot water.
Hold it!
heard, but it was really loud. It was like a snap. You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was.
Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted.
You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here. Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. So try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Aha, could it have been? The sound of the umbrella handle snapping? Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us. When I pushed it and he dropped the umbrella, he was open. Yes, it was the umbrella. Yeah. He fell right on top of it and it broke. Right on top of it. Yeah, that's not what this picture is indicating. Something suspicious is going on. An umbrella, huh? Did that umbrella belong to the victim? Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella, cheap and frail. Kind of like its owner. Oh no! Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. Has relation to the Miss Faye, what do you think? Is something important about testimony just now? Well, yes. This is it, Mia. The new information you've been waiting for. Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony.
How perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer.
Roe does not see the vision.
The court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony.
So, Mr. Swell fell on top of his umbrella, and you are certain of this? Yeah, it was right there under him, which means that he fell on his back. He didn't fall on his stomach. Actually, if it hadn't been under him, I was planning on borrowing it for myself. The umbrella, you mean? Well, yeah, you see, I was wearing a sweater here. Dolly stayed up late for nights at a time knitting it for me. I didn't want the rain to dampen the handmade symbol of her love.
My stomach is not to use as your horse sucker.
Dang, she's kicking him now!
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Every time Phoenix talks a little too fondly about Dolly, she takes it out on Grossberg. Continue on with your testimony, witness. Phoenix makes her feel violent. After you shoved the victim, did you leave the scene right away? Yes, I did. I admit it. I was furious.
You left without even checking Mr. Swall's condition?
Well, yeah, but like I said, I got worried about him later. At the time, did you see anyone else at the scene of the crime? No, nobody. Jeez, could the stupid cough probably sound any funnier?
In that case, it's very hard to believe someone else could have been the murderer. Unless we can find something that shows his innocence from that testimony. I'm afraid the judge will make his final decision with no remorse whatsoever.
Yes, sir. Right now, I'll need more info that can help me turn up some contradictions.
Objection!
Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Come on, if I had mentioned that, I wouldn't have been able to counter the prosecution arguments earlier. I would have.
What do you mean by that?
Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole.
You're absolutely right.
The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive.
Order. Victim being moved? Mr. Payne, the umbrella inspector, where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
I love when he panics. His hair just like droops.
I want to present you this evidence immediately.
Oh, those umbrellas look like the ones you can get from like the comedians in Japan. Like the 500 yen umbrellas.
But the umbrella could have been simply blown there by the wind.
According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. Yeah, he couldn't even take it to shield his sweater. How can it just fly away? There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind. Oh my god, it's here! I know this matter of umbrellas is relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment. I must say, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony. Well done, Mia. Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about?
Pardon me, Your Honor. Seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying.
Oh yes, you have another witness.
Exactly. This witness's testimony will be incontrovertible.
Well, who is this witness? Are they calling in the girlfriend? Oh my gosh.
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
But why was she including her boyfriend?
Dahlia Hawthorne? You don't mean Dolly?
I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover, the witness of the whole thing. That's right. She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Sorry to break the bad news to you.
No way! No way Phoenix did this! Ooh, her hair flip! Bad news? You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this.
You can't be serious.
Mia, what do you mean by that? I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we'll listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dang, no other witnesses, huh? They had to bring in the girlfriend. Judging from how the prosecution phrased it, I don't think she's gonna be helping Phoenix. I think her testimony's gonna be hurting him. Oh man. Sam, sorry about what happened back there. It's alright. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Lynch. Yeah, so I guess I can start to relax then, huh? Not yet.
Relax, my boy. You can't be serious after hiding such important facts.
But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me. I just know she will.
Why do you think that?
Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life, that's why.
Love of your life, huh?
Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? Well, I don't have the bad feeling that she's gonna, like, throw him under the bus. Like, I have a feeling Phoenix 100% didn't do it. But I feel like from what, just with the victim telling him, like, he should stay away from her, and then him dying shortly after, I don't think Dolly is a nice person. Sure, no problem. Dolly and we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse. Oh, that's a place to meet. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, she gave him a little necklace. Actually, I'm starting to be a lawyer on the side. Anyway, one day, she and I bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, that's a really pretty necklace! Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love. On the first day? That's suspicious! She had been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off, and before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this. Why do I feel like this is supposed to be crucial evidence? Where is that necklace? She was actually involved in, like, another case, and she needed to get rid of the evidence, so she was like, oh, hey, I think it was fate that we met. Anyways, take this necklace. So she gave it to you as a present, I see. Miss darling little bottle, so the memories of my darling little dolly. Certainly is a little bottle. Makes me so happy I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world. Oh. Younger Phoenix is such a sweetheart. So, after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating? Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. That's strange. If you insist on someone having it and then you suddenly want to take it back, there's something suspicious about this necklace. Why does she want it back so badly? Maybe she needs to hide the evidence? She just needed to get rid of it temporarily?
A strange girl asking for a present back like that.
By the way, Miss Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago, what happened to have been on August 27th, would it? Is that her previous court case? Huh? Yeah, it was. How did you... This happened on August 27th, right here in the courtroom. What's this, a newspaper clipping? Let's see, murder in the courthouse. Murder? In the very courthouse? Is there poison in that vial? Did you poison a guy and then she handed it off to Phoenix?
What are you reading there? Let me see that. Oh, I see. Mia, I think I understand what you're trying to say, and I think I understand why you suddenly took a keen interest in this case. You believe there is some connection between these two cases, am I correct?
I hope you don't mind, Mr. Brisford. I need to finish this myself. Real information is being disclosed at this time, so the victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria said to be a lawyer. Oh no, a lawyer! However, police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student was sitting with the victim. Oh no.
Ah, yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll go and have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find.
Thank you.
And to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, it looks like recess is over. We better all get moving.
I guess so. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes though. Oh, to be continued. But what if he did? A sweetie like that? No, but he's just a little guy. He seems too innocent and sweet for him to do it. Like he's just an anxious little guy. He wouldn't, right? Sorry, how are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? My guess is she wanted his fingerprints on it. Oh no. So if anything happens again in the future, she could be like, well, he got fingerprints here. So, he did it. 100%. Be careful, those hemorrhoids. He's gonna use the power of deduction via his hemorrhoids alone. Like, he's gonna go inside the reading room and he'll be like, oh, yes. I'm getting some feedback from, down there. Yes, I believe this is the information we need. Time to give it to Mia. I guess we will not be hearing more of his health struggles while he's in the reading room.
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness.
Ghostbury's gotta not sit for as long. It's putting pressure. I'm good. I've been so into the new Phantom Limbus Company. It's so peak. What is Limbus Company about? This next person is someone who witnessed the crime. That's a prosecution calls Miss Sally Hawthorne to the stand. Wait, so then, but huh? Somehow she just happened to witness it, but this guy met up with Phoenix, right? So they could have like a conversation. Was she hiding behind the back? Did she like follow Phoenix? We don't know in Phoenix. It's entirely within his character to tell Dahlia, I'm gonna meet like Swallow. Like he has something to tell me, and then she'll probably be like, oh no, maybe it's something suspicious. Maybe I gotta stalk, and if things go bad, I gotta put him in the electrical wire area. Oh, there's butterflies! Dang, she's a whole Disney princess. It's just silence.
My long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. In your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity.
I can't believe he actually said that. Oh, her music is so, like, mystical, so fairy-like. Oh, now then, witness, could you please state your full name?
Don't worry, sweetie. There's no need to be nervous.
If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size.
And I will bash them with my gravel! I love how they look straight at me when they say that. Thank you for calming my nerves. You're all so nice. I almost feel right at home.
No,
That was nothing. We may move on now. What is your full name and occupation? My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
the honor is all mine.
No, the honor is all mine.
Wow, she really knows how to compliment people. It's a gotcha game with amazing art direction and story design, and the game's a well-fitting new song near the end. Ooh, sounds fun! No way Mia said that! Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the horse to the yard! And they're like, it's better than yours! Sir.
Is there something I can help you?
Is there something I can help you with?
Dahlia's milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Not the prosecutor and the judge, too.
You just go on and say whatever's on your mind.
I'm sure that there must be some kind of mistake. Feeny wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
Yes, I can see why you'd say that.
She's going to be a tough witness, alright. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger.
Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
This is so dated, my lord! Oh my gosh, these songs are so old! We got the Harlem Shake, we got the Milkshake. So did you notice after the first game, they never used look at this photograph? Oh! Wait, you're right, they haven't! Like Grossberg. I've been planning to go back to Feeny's place after class was over. Feeny and Dookie, they were talking behind the building. Then suddenly, Dookie got all wobbly and just collapsed. He had low blood sugar. Then Feeny noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong.
Her outfit is cute.
Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it's my job to discover the truth. Please tell us the truth.
But I would never. Hold it! That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies. Have changed a bit, Mia Fey. Oh, she remembers her!
What's this? So you two are acquainted?
Yes, we've met before once.
In any case, Miss Fey, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madam Fey.
Madam? I'm no one's grandma yet, girlie.
She's like rude. Hello? Do we know how old Mia is here? I guess not. She's probably like in her mid-20s here. If that's roughly around the same time Phoenix became a lawyer. Because Look at this photograph!
Now, unless I'm mistaken, Feeny, I mean Mr. Wright, is in the art department. If that's the case, then what were you doing by the pharmacology department?
She was dating the other guy in secret.
Well, I'm in the literature department. I'm studying Japanese and neo-poetry.
Oh ho, how wonderful. Is that humorous yet satirical style haiku, yes?
Nothing much to. When a man reaches this age, sleep is his best friend.
That's supposed to be poetry. It sounds more like a midlife crisis. I was like, it kind of sounds like what I do on the weekends.
For me to go to the art department, I have to walk through that back area.
Oh, yes, I see. That makes sense. When I want to enter the courthouse, I always walk through the front doors.
How else would you enter? Teleportation? So, who is this doggy person? Oh, I'm sorry. Duke Swallow. We were dating until about 8 months ago. So, what were Doogie and Mr. Swallow and Mr. Wright talking about anyway? How can you be so mean?
That wasn't me at all!
I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be so rude and refined.
That's right, Miss.
Don't drag the witness down to your level.
Why am I being demonized here?
Please, go on. What did you see next?
Dang, these are weaponized tears! You saying that the victim just collapsed on his own? Yes. In other words, the defendant never touched the victim, is that right? I was watching the whole time. You never did a thing to Doogie. I press her for no good reason. I just know the judge will get angry at me. So what should I do about her testimony just now?
We will see what the rest of her testimony states.
I suppose her statement works in her favor for now. I'll hold on looking into it any deeper until it's necessary.
Very well, young lady. Please go on with your testimony.
And what did Mr. Wright say when he saw you? I'm sorry. I was so flustered that I really don't remember. Please forgive me. You don't remember?
Well, that's common enough. Sometimes I can't recall ascensions I passed only minutes prior. Ho ho.
Please, someone, anyone, stop him before he gets hurt.
By me. She's gonna go shake him too.
When you say students, do you mean students from the pharmacology department? Yes, they're all very fond of their drugs.
That's kind of off topic.
Please try to stay on topic. So to find some pharmacology students who went to the labs, correct? That's what I was planning to do, but in the end I wound up not going.
So who did you ask for help?
A group of about 10 research students came running out of the building entrance. Somehow they all seemed to know what was going on. The students knew what was going on.
But how could the students have known what was going on?
Well, I don't know for sure that they knew what had happened. It's just, they all seemed kind of excited about something.
It doesn't look like I'm gonna get any more info out of the students. So, did the students call the police?
Yes, I was so panicked.
Well, anyone would have been, my dear.
My girl, she's telling a super obvious lie and she knows it. She's just pretending to protect Mr. Wright. Yes, that's gotta be it. Way to go, Mia. Okay, that means I'm going to have to dig deep to find a contradiction on this one.
So he noticed and nothing happened beyond that? Like he didn't go over and go like, oh my gosh, Dolly, hello.
Suspicious.
If girls say goes, he'd be too distracted by his hemorrhoids that her drum wouldn't work.
maybe that is just what we need all along. Immunity to Dahlia's charm was truly just within reach this whole time.
Oh goodness, I got my time zones wrong. Oh, hello, Stingray. How are you? Thanks for stopping by
Let me do a shout out for you. Mimiko, how are you? I wonder if the butterflies will fly away when she has a breakdown. There's that one statement we have to press. Let me find it again. Is this statement? This one's suspicious. So what about the fingerprints that were on the guy's chest? People's lives are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne, so let's drop them, shall we?
I would never. Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger this witness, specifically this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition. That is, she has no support in... Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job.
Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Slaw's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim. What? There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if he came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor, I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony. Looks like we're finally getting somewhere. That was a little midnight for me, but I forgot that I went back 2 time zones. Ooh, are you starting to feel leafy? I'm good, yeah, I'm glad you're doing good, Stinger. I'm visiting family right now over there, just taking a quick social break before I head back. Ooh, I hope you're having a lot of fun, Stingray! Are you playing any games with them right now? You didn't see it? No, I saw the moment when Tuki fell to the ground.
At the time, there were only the 2 of you at the scene. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim took Swallow.
Yes, that's right. So then, what did it look like they were doing to you? I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation. Yeah, I don't think so. The dude fell to the floor. I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation. Oh, give me a break. Sorry, I really wasn't watching them all that closely.
Did you not notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge.
Oh, I like the sound of that, Mr. Judge. Now then, please proceed with your testimony.
So you didn't hear, like, the sound of the umbrella cracking? The loud sound? Suspicious. She didn't hear the loud sound.
Objection!
You say you didn't hear anything unusual, is that correct? Yes, that's why I was very relaxed, looking at the scenery around me. That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that? You weren't really that close to the 2 of them. Why did you hear this noise as well? Oh, she lied.
Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable.
Objection! I mean, I heard it was quite loud. But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap. There's no way boys like that could fail to make an impression.
May I have a moment to answer?
By all means.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, my hearing's not that great. I had my headphones on, and I was listening to music at the time.
Headphones? That means that both of your ears were covered?
The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. So the sky continued to flash and thunder.
Thunder and lightning, oh.
Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder, so I put my headphones on to block it out.
Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all.
Wait a second, Mia. The testimony just now. She said something that would totally change his whole case. Your Honor, there's a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes, what about it?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, am I right?
Now's not the time for a science lesson, Miss Faye.
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, is it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning? Yeah, that would be possible! Especially with it raining and all.
So we're just talking chilling, no games right now. Ooh, have fun chilling, Singer! It feels like everyone is going live earlier for me.
I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me.
Just what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway? This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Dirk Swallow was murdered. But that very premise itself is mistaken. What if it was an accident? The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt.
It appears the defense may be onto something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental?
Alright, you did it, Mia. I'm thinking I'm not guilty now.
I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye.
Huh?
I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day at that location.
What?
What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cables definitely linked to this case.
Evidence, Miss Faye. Well, what is this evidence?
The affidavit.
And who is this affidavit from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. I later ran out to the court the testimony of the pharmacology students. All equipment in the lab lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day.
Blackout?
All the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor.
So you're saying the equipment lost power because...
Precisely, they lost power because of the severed electrical cable. Power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. Oh, man.
According to the
Students, the cables are very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future.
I see.
Apparently, the cables have become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break.
That's a hazard! I think someone's gonna get sued, you know? The campus is gonna get sued. This kid's getting so excited that grocery store was intense. No! His hemorrhoids are doing this, guys! This?
However, there is one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped it had been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable?
Your Honor. I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break?
Ooh. What caused it to break? idea. She did it all along. I wonder why Bro is like holding the cold medicine. I feel like these two will be a connection to the last case. Some sort of impact. There was an impact, and then 5 minutes later after the impact, he just got really unlucky. Oh my gosh. There wasn't a cable when he fell behind it on the thing. His fingerprints. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? It was honestly Mia Fey. The evidence is the attorney's badge. It proves she's a lawyer. Oh, 100%. Like, she just threw the attorney's badge at the wire and it just snapped. Kevin, your sticker! That's literally Ghostbird! Something fell on the cable. The slightest thing could have knocked it over, but it was a slight bump. And that initially snapped the cable. And then the guy unfortunately fell. Gonna check some caffeine. Cause right now as it stands, she's saying that she didn't see the push, but there was a push. So Doug Swallow was pushed. And he fell down on top of his umbrella, but he didn't fall down where the severed cable was. So there was something else that severed that cable. Some sort of impact on 4-9. Who or what, huh? He didn't really bump into anything when he was there, and they weren't near any power lines. I don't know. What caused the cable to break? Something caused the cable to break. Dolly was there, she was listening to music, but we can't incriminate her just yet. There's not enough evidence for us to say that she was the one who broke it, though she does seem very suspicious to me. Is that this one again? Is it this one again? That's the only, like, item, you know? Like, cause the Cold Killer X seems a little bit like it doesn't really... Clearly Pain caused the wire to break. Yeah, he was actually there. He caused the whole thing. Let's see, because currently what we have here is the umbrella, but when he pushed him, the victim fell on top of the umbrella, and it wasn't anywhere near the power line. That's why this might be a who, honestly, because it was near the pole, not the wires, where he got pushed. So it wasn't that triggered it. There's something else that triggered this breakage here. Did somebody like accidentally run into this thing? It wouldn't be him. Trying to remember what they said right before this, the lead-in. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? Some sort of impact. And it was very, very... like, it was very delicate. So, like, any nudge could have broken it. I think it's too early for Cold Killer X. It doesn't seem to make sense. Yes, the clock here says at exactly 3, and then there was something that broke it at 2:55, so it's something else before here. Taking another look at the crime scene. Okay, thank you for the hint, Kevin. And oh, Alpha, if you could not tell me what the answers are, please. Thank you. I want to find out myself. I forgot a little bit of what they said earlier. Let's take a look at the crime scene again. So there's a bulletin board in the back. There's the spark. Bro has fallen over, and there's a broken umbrella, but the broken umbrella is a little bit far away. I'm like squinting. What else is there in the background? There's slightly weird ground texture in the corner, but that might not be a thing. There's a spark. It's only on the first layer, too. Like the bottom layer where it snapped. This, let's see. That's his right arm. And this is his left. Yeah, this is his left. So it's on the other side. What else is there here? Snapped wire, broken umbrella. That is around 3 o'clock. Let's keep looking at the crime scene. I'm missing something in the crime scene 1 photo. But yes, if you could not spoil, please. I have no spoiler tags at the bottom of the stream. It's tagged. Thank you. There's something else in the background here. One of the papers is slightly lower. Wait, I gotta get closer. I gotta get closer. It's hard to see. I think I'm missing something. Maybe it's the other Crossy photo? Is it the clock? I feel like the time it's showing is significant. It's hard to swear when it's good guesses. Yeah, I know sometimes you just guess really, really well and you're like, oh, is it this? But if you could refrain from sharing them for the time being, when I get guesses, it kind of leads me towards a different, like, it leads me towards that path, like, a lot sooner than if I find out by myself. So it's like, I don't go through the whole thinking process. But thank you guys. Am I like overthinking this? Or am I thinking about this wrong? Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? Let's see. So let's take a look at this one again. We'll see what happened. So according to Phoenix Wright's testimony, Bro fell over there by the power pole, and then he was on top of the umbrella. Somehow he got moved because the umbrella is there by itself, and he's not on top of it. And then the umbrella snapped. Is it? Because the thing is, I already used the umbrella, and it was near the electrical pole, so I don't think it's like someone could have taken the umbrella and then like hit the thing, and then like that broke it. Because then, let's see, if you were to use the umbrella, that would imply that the dude got up shortly after Phoenix Wright pushed him, and then he didn't take his umbrella though. It doesn't look like he took the umbrella because he died on the other side. This might be a who, honestly, because I don't see a lot of pieces of evidence we can use that are like solid items here. Don't overthink it? Am I overthinking it? Am I overthinking it? Because like, in the angle, right? Like, I don't think he grazed it. He didn't mention anything about being close to the wire, did he? And then, because it was like 5 minutes. There was a 5-minute difference between when it shorted out and then, yeah, there was an impact at 2:55. What if he like bumped him into the pole and then everything was so fragile that it like messed up the wires, so he didn't actually get like electrocuted, but when he initially pushed him, it like messed up some of the wiring, and then Duke was like, oh my gosh, I got pushed, and he like got up and he stumbled over, and maybe he like tripped, and then there was like that open wire that was just created there, and then he got electrocuted. So in a sense, you could say Phoenix pushed him, so Phoenix actually pushed him into the cable, or into the pole, and then that broke the cable. And then Bro walked afterwards, and he got electrocuted? Because it's like, this was broken near an electrical pole at the crime scene. So it's like, he fell on his back, he sat on the umbrella, and the umbrella is over here. So the umbrella was over there, doesn't... It was honestly grosser because I was scared. They're sending him signals via Morse code! Okay, I got like 2 hypotheses right now. It's like either the umbrella or it's Feeny. It's either the act of like Phoenix pushing the guy, and then like the pole just like jostled it or something, and then it wasn't. But then let me read his testimony again. But didn't he claim that there were no wires there? There were no wires there though. But maybe it was like the act of pushing him into the near the pole. Don't overthink, huh? Don't overthink, huh? Bro caused the cable to break because he bumped into the thing, and then he got up afterwards or something. Okay, I'm like torn between 2. Let's see. Or it's him pushing him. Because then if you push the guy onto the wires and Bro fell on top of his umbrella, it would be both the umbrella and him that fell. And then he fell on top of the umbrella. And then there was a loud sound when it happened. What if he snapped the wire like that, honestly? Take that! Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony.
The defendant's testimony?
He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct? So it could have been not the handle that snapped, but rather the wire that snapped.
Yes, that's right. What are you saying?
The lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage. Yay! So he indirectly caused the open wire.
Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. It was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Bailey.
What was that supposed to mean?
Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's like an electrical pole. That's right, the victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It's that impact that caused the cable to break. That is a very, very fragile cable then. If you push a guy from all the way on the other side and it snaps, like, a few feet down. They really gotta replace those wires.
Well, that makes sense.
And then the victim was electrocuted.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by that severed cable in the foreground here. Yeah, that's too far! In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim. Somebody pushed him when he was trying to struggle and get up.
Order in the court.
Ah, the lamentations of my enemy. How I've longed to hear them.
It's true. The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be... Oop.
Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? That's Amy Cherry's explanation. She said some things that are a little different than I remember. Please, just once more. Please testify one last time. Please, Mr. Judge.
Of course it's alright. Just go right ahead and give your new testimony.
This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors. She's switching up on us! What? She's like tearing up every time she gets caught. Now she's saying you pushed him twice? I don't know the truth anymore, guys. The truth is, Sweeney pushed him twice. The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. And Gift tried his best to run away from him. But Sweeney caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Jackie being electrocuted. It all occurred in less than a minute.
So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away.
And that is when the defendant pushed him for the second time.
I didn't think he was that violent. I'm so sorry, Fifi, but I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge?
Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Now then, Miss Fay, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
You know, they told us the wires were, like, the cables were fragile. I didn't know they were that fragile, because I was like, if you pushed a guy into the pool, would it snap the thing? Those are some really bad cables. I was like, was that even possible?
Hold it!
Ms. Hawthorne, previously in your testimony, you said the following. Actually, I didn't see the moment you pushed Doogie. Now you're saying you pushed him twice? No, I'm sorry. I wanted to protect FEEN. So that's why you basically lied to the court? Yes? Would you please forget what Of course he won't. What you did was perjury.
Oh, come on now. It was just a little old white
Why, no, for perjury!
We'll forget it this time, but please be more careful from now on, alright?
So much, Mr. Judge.
Not at all. Ho, ho, ho.
Judge had better be more careful of himself. Dark Alley's friendlier than that girl.
Hold it!
You're saying you actually saw the victim get pushed into the electrical pole? When he wants to. Oh, really? I never imagined it cause an electrical cable to break. Really is scary when he gets mad.
Yes, he sounds like a very dangerous individual indeed.
Hold it!
So, let me get this straight. You were how about listening to music on your headphones while you watch the scene unfold? watching two guys fist fight? She lied under oath, Your Honor. Yeah, Your Honor! That's perjury! That's serious! It's not I'm just a girl moment!
That's Faye, I'll have to ask you to stop badgering the witness.
I wasn't happy. I was just so scared that I couldn't move. All I could do was stand there.
Cheer them on! What do you mean by that?
Well, I wish the best for both. That they would each give the fight their all.
Like, you're watching two guys fist fight and you're not gonna tell them to stop? That's very sweet of you to be supportive. I think that's suspicious. Okay, you're just gonna watch them two fight?
And what happened after that?
That doesn't sound quite right. There were handprints found on the chest of the victim's leather jacket. Mr. Payne, were there also prints found on the back of his leather jacket?
Well, no, there weren't.
Finn, may I suggest that you listen a little more careful?
Dang, she's so mean to Mia.
Said that he crashed into him from behind, right? Maybe he wouldn't leave any prints behind in that case, would he?
Did you actually witness the moment the victim was electrocuted?
I'm sorry, I didn't actually see it. I turned my eyes away.
That's understandable. Yes, indeed. It would have been a horrific sight for anyone to behold. I don't figure out the contradiction here. It's all over. She didn't have much time to come up with her lies, so this is my best chance. There must be a hole in her testimony, so I think Mia. Crashed into him from behind. The angle is really off. Crashed into him from behind. The angle is really off. Let me pay attention to each thing she says. Now she is saying that she did, but she didn't want to get him in trouble. Your Honor, get this butterfly away! The butterfly are whispering secrets, sir! So she's saying the first time was on the pole, and now she's saying it's because Phoenix Wright is an angry boy. Then he fell, then he got up. This part is so like you were just piping. This makes no sense. Crashed into him from behind. Like he just. He just crashed into him, but he didn't push him. He just went woof. But then the angle doesn't make sense. Cause like, if you were running into the guy and you like crashed into him, like you wouldn't run in that direction. You would run in this direction. Let me see if she says anything else to elaborate on that. So she's saying she didn't see the actual moment. Pushed him twice, then he tried to run away, and then he caught up and crashed into him. She just like crashed into. She didn't say anything about pushing. Now the angle wouldn't make sense. Okay, first off, there is an angle issue here, but I don't know if the angle issue is the one I'm supposed to point out. Because assuming that, so we know the umbrella was where the first impact happened. So if the guy was running and you crashed into him from behind, he would fall like he wouldn't fall onto the wire. He would fall like towards that other pole because people don't run in that direction. Why would he run in that direction? actually the point. Like, hello, see, I'm a base cover butterfly. And Sweetie Souls, I sent him to prison. No! He's innocent. He's innocent. Just listening to Spotify watching Best Buy. She's like listening to like the Sugar Plum Fairy. Just like ballet music while these two guys are like, you talked bad about my girl? Oh! No, you got watch out. Oh! And she's like, ah, yes. Yeah, go. I bet she enjoys watching sports. She's an avid boxing tournament watcher. The thing is, she says here that Beanie pushed him, but then later on she said he crashed into him. But she didn't even see him pushing the second time. She didn't see the impact of the... So is she claiming that it was the impact of getting crashed into that caused Doug to fall over? Or they were like fighting and she was like, I gotta turn my eyes away. He crashed into him from behind. He wouldn't leave prints, but then you just said he pushed him. He pushed him twice, and okay, so if you initially crashed into the guy, they wouldn't have prints. But the second time, you gotta have prints, right? Because you're saying he pushed him onto the wire. Like, if you crashed into him, that's like, okay, maybe they stopped, and then they fought some more, and then maybe Doug's back was facing, like, you know, and then he got pushed. But if you didn't see it, how would you... There's something sus about her testimony, but let me look at the evidence. I need to find an evidence that disproves it. Let's see. Cause of death was a fatal electric shock. Time of death. Let's see. Telling me bro just had cold killer X in his hand? Happened less than a minute. I don't think so. The time of death was like a little... Yeah, it was like... Yeah, I don't think that's a little bit... Could be a time thing too. $2:55 was when the cable broke. Now she's saying it happened in less than a minute. But the victim's watch stopped at the time of death, and he died at 3. So that was a 5-minute encounter. She watched them fist fight for 5 minutes, and she wasn't looking for the full 5 minutes? She's like to watch UFC while listening to country music. She's like, it's been a hard day at school. Time to unwind. She puts on a face mask and like cucumbers on her eyes. She's like, yes, absolute cinema. It might be a time issue, actually. It might actually be a time issue in this case. The less than a minute is really specific. He died at 3 though. And the impact was at 2:55. That's 5 minutes. Hello, Mark. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. How are you? We are working through the first case of the third Ace Attorney game right now. We're trying to find the discrepancy in Dahlia's testimony. I wonder if it's the timing, actually. The timing seems the most, like, blaringly different thing. Because these first few statements, she's like, oh, he pushed him, and then he tried to run away, and then he crashed into him from behind, and then I didn't look when he got electrocuted. But the less than a minute, to me, is very specific. Also, the fact that she said she didn't witness it, and she was like, yeah, it definitely happened in less than a minute, is like suspicious. I wonder if it's a time thing in this case. But what would I show? Happened in less than a minute, because I could show that the victim's watch stopped at the time of death, and this was more than a minute from 2:55. Because we did present the 2:55 and it's already established. The thing though is I wonder if it can't be the Cold Killer X though. I feel like this picture, the significance lies more with the clock. You currently have my favorite Phoenix Wright game. Ooh, really? What was your favorite case? Was it the first one? Emily, can you recap what happened so far? Yeah, so, basically what happens is we are playing right now as Mia Fey. And we are representing a younger Phoenix Wright. And Phoenix Wright is getting accused of killing this guy. And this guy got electrocuted. But what we've established so far is Phoenix got mad and he pushed the guy. But he pushed him into the telephone pole, not onto the wire like what the prosecutor's trying to say. So then that impact broke a wire like later down the block. Because that wire was very fragile. And within 5 minutes, the guy that got knocked down got up, moved somehow over to that broken wire area, and got electrocuted. So at 2:55, the initial impact on the telephone pole happened, and the guy died at 3, which means there is 5 minutes between that. But yeah. And basically, Dahlia here is young Phoenix Wright's girlfriend, but she's super suspicious. She keeps changing her testimony. She's like, oh, I didn't see anything. Actually, I saw something. Actually, he pushed him twice. She's saying the bump into isn't, like, going to leave fingerprints. How many fingerprints were on the jacket, though? Like, no way Bro just put his hand on the same area to push. I think the timing might be the one that's off. The last 2 cases of Trials and Tribulations are my favorite cases. And I'd say the last case of Apologists comes next for me. Whoa, this takes her high! So far, my favorite case is case 4 from the first game. That one's classic with Edgeworth being the main focus. And then Edgeworth's like little tour overseas. Oh, Swoggy, when you were asking me that question, was it for a general recap or was it to like focus on what the answer might be? On top of the umbrella, I suspect it's time. Let me revisit this again. She keeps lying, and then like some of what she says is not very helpful at all. That's when the cable broke. She didn't actually see when he got pushed. So like she didn't see anything. You actually saw the victim get pushed. But she didn't see the second time. She's just saying she saw the first one because we kind of proved the first one. Then he tried to run. This is sus, but it's not really something that I feel you could present evidence to. It's just like, that's a weird choice. Yeah, this one was like, there were handprints found in the chest, but not in the back. So she didn't push or he didn't push him, so there were no fingerprints. She didn't actually see when he got electrocuted. She turned her eyes away, and everyone's like, oh yeah, it's fine. I think it's something with the timing. The fact that she says it's 1 minute. The 1 minute seems off to me. Should I go with the 1 minute? Because another thing that could have also happened is the positioning on this is also weird because if he crashed into him, he wouldn't be angled that way unless they like fought for a bit longer, but then he'd have to push him again. And then she said he got pushed twice. So it's either like the motion of the pushing twice that she doesn't elaborate on, or it's like the time, the 1 minute. I feel like the 1 minute discrepancy might be like the more solid evidence. She doesn't really tell us anything for these other parts. Pushed him twice, then he tried to run, and he crashed into him. And he's saying there were no prints on the back because she's saying he just crashed into him. Less than a minute is the part that sounds really suspicious to me. Because if it's 2:55, is it this? The fact that it stopped at the time of death, and that's not like a minute, that's not 2:56. Less than a minute is very specific, right? Like, I'm just like, how would you know if you weren't watching? And that's not 2:56. Okay, I'm gonna go with crime scene photo 2.
Objection!
Yes! Thank you for the affirmation, Black. I was like, is that specific? It feels specific. That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Oh, that medicine. That's the one Feeny likes to take for his cold. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. I do wonder why the medicine bottle is there, though. Like, I guess we'll find out later. It's not at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, it's 3:05 p.m.
And yes, and your point is, Miss Faye?
My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping?
Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It's 2:55.
Yeah, that's not 2:55 on the clock. Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Faye, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? Ooh. The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Slaughter. Honestly, 10 minutes is enough time to, like, get that all sorted.
This is nonsense! The real murder!
And you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for. She's just freaking out and listening to music for 10 minutes.
Then who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it?
There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene, there was a window of opportunity for the real killer.
Miss Faye, is the defense ready to indict someone as the real killer?
Yeah, I know exactly who it is. It's finding time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor, we're ready.
Very well, but remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you'll be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak this time.
2.
Take that!
It could only happen to you, Dahlia Hawthorne. How could you?
The defense is grasping at straws.
10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. And you said you were gonna, like, ask for help, and then everybody knew already in a ring? Like, that's not a very strong testimony. Exactly what were you doing during that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Are you really listening
Miss Faye, what I mean to say is, well,
Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left his scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hand.
oh!
How can you say something so mean, Madam Faye? I didn't do anything.
Miss Faye, this is a very serious... Your Honor!
Please, I have something I want to say.
You, what is it?
Please, break everything the defense said just now from the record. Are you deaf? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Is he defending his girlfriend? You would go to jail for her? Dolly, she couldn't have done something like that.
Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Bailiff, grab that man.
Would you leave my Dolly alone?
That boy, he's gotten himself in way over his head.
Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back.
It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on the incident in your newspaper clipping.
Oh. Time to connect it to 8 months back. It's a instant pain! Love makes people do crazy things. No, for real, because, like, you would go to jail? For murder? For your girlfriend that you met 8 months ago? There's a reason he acts like that, but I can't say why here. Dang, was he desperate? Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for.
You better take a good look at it. It details how you came to lose your boyfriend.
Her boyfriend? Wait a second. Huh? Mia Fey Lore? Victim, Diego Armando, age 28, occupation lawyer. Suspect, Dahlia Hawthorne, 19. Armando ingested poison. I knew that necklace was suspicious. Anytime there's suspicious liquid in a necklace, it's gotta be poison. So we're searching. They started making like alarm noises when he got closer. It was like, oh, I think we're getting warm here. The poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It's unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. Oh, dang! She gave it a Feeny to hide! That's why they couldn't find anything! Oh, man!
Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor, that
Let's relax you for a moment, Mr. Prosecutor.
don't you worry, my dear. I have the situation well in hand. That is, go right ahead.
Madam Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweetheart?
Yes, I am.
Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also try to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright.
I told you that you should let me handle this. Sorry, please go ahead.
How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to you, my dear Phoenix. The notion that I would try to find you is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little me to bear.
I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive might be.
The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building, and then that same day, the two of them accidentally meet. Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Further testimony, what about?
About the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What could that possibly have to do with this?
The witness claims that she has no right to frame the defendant, am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason.
Very well then, the court grants the defense's request. Young lady, would you mind staying on just a little longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge. Get ready for the battle of your lifetime, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Get my Feenie.
I first met during FEEN months ago.
Ooh, the music's getting faster. We're getting closer.
It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse facing room. The moment I arrived, my heart skipped a beat. I've been going out ever since the fateful day.
We're so lovey-wovey that we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. Mr. Wright, do that again. You'll be held in contempt of court. And now we enter the final act of our little drama. As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her. I guess he's not old enough to say, youth like the scent of a fresh lemon just yet. Yeah, the music's getting serious now.
Hold it!
So until that time, you had been dating Dick Swallow.
So beautiful. When my emotions change so quickly, I'm ashamed of myself.
No, not at all. Look at me. I'm infamous for changing my mind. My critics have even taken a calling me Judge Fickle. Ho, ho, ho.
Maybe you should look for a different line of work.
Despite that, however, he always hands down the correct verdict. That's why some people also call him the Great Judgee.
Hold it!
Well, I mean, it's 50-50. Maybe you just got really lucky. The courthouse reading room. That's a strange place to be for the rest of your life.
He was not only a art student, he was also planning on becoming a lawyer.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What's a literature student like you doing in a courtroom reading room?
Maybe she was just really bored. This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our rare case.
Stay, I'm warning you. This has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case.
I remember the Judge Sandali said. You want to go back to this one. And I'll see what she says on the other points. The whistle's name is what my homie tells me when we hang out Saturday nights. That one is McDonald!
Hold it!
So, what was it about Mr. Wright that made your heart malfunction like that? Oh, so hello, Halo. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? My personal opinion, he just looks like a typical snotty-nosed college brat. Hi, hello. I hope you're doing well, Halo.
I'm still only your age, but to me, he is handsome.
Thanks to you, Miss Hawthorne, but to the rest of the planet, he's a diamond dog.
That is a mysterious thing, and I object to this line of questioning. If you were to look at my wife, for example, you might all be shocked.
Oh, does he have a pretty wife?
He's telling the truth. It was truly shocking.
Beautiful mushroom, very tall in the darkness.
Okay.
It comes from California. It's the poem that best describes how I feel about my feeling.
Whoa! Whoa! Hello, gamers. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. Let me do a shout out for you. Here we go. How are you?
Hold it!
Are there any bad feelings between you and Mr. Swallow? No, none at all. We're part of very good friends.
I can't believe it.
Our investigation also shows that it's a clean breakup.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, it seems that they both wanted it that way.
The victim wanted to break up with her? So you're saying that Mr. Swallows wanted to break up with you?
Well,
What a cruel thing to ask a lovely young lady like this. By the way, I have never once considered leaving my wife.
No one cares, Mr. Payne.
I don't care about your wife, Mr. Payne. She didn't deny it. That must mean Jack Swallow must have seen through her little act. Must have gotten a glimpse of her true nature. See, that woman has a judge in the palm of her hand, you see. So the only way to discredit her is to find a contradiction in her testimony.
Hold it!
I got my mom to do Mario Kart on my birthday, no less. Ooh! Ooh, as you should! What character does your mom like? I hope you had a lot of fun. Oh! Is it your birthday today? Happy birthday, viewers! I hope you have a good one! Happy birthday! Let me sing you happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to
question for you. What are you doing downstairs in the courtroom waiting room?
Please, Your Honor, the answer is simply this.
You just casually go to the courthouse to... Don't you deal with poems?
You were writing a paper on what?
The relationship between modern Southern poetry and the criminal life group.
Whoa, that sounds like a fascinating research idea.
I'm getting old. You're not being forgotten. I forgot.
Get with the midlife crisis stuff.
She's trying to make me get mad. She's like, is this somewhat relatable to you?
Yeah, how did that girl really come to the courtroom? Isn't that what you wanted to know? Speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you? I went through a lot of trouble to get it, my dear, so be sure to be careful.
No, you were here as a suspect.
Objection!
Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Did you actually come here for a much more important reason?
Objection! What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Fang?
8 months ago, right here in this very courtroom, there was another tragedy.
Another tragedy?
Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned? Judge has good memory.
The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne?
Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago.
Order! This is unbelievable. It's true then, even though what Mr. Rose is...
That's true. That's not fair. You can't slander my labels. I was the genuine all around.
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking. You better not interrupt me again.
Pardon me, go right ahead.
It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me.
Express some interest, huh?
Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. But you weren't before. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago.
I see.
Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. I've just got to stay on the defensive.
Well done, Mia. Oh, you really lit a fire in my heart. And my buttocks.
I think you should get your buttocks checked out, Grossberg.
I can hardly tell what is more inflamed, my spirit or my hemorrhoids.
Okay. Alright, Grossberg. She's currently playing Verdo. Ooh, cool. She's still on it right now while I have to sleep. Oh, she's gotten really into it. Is this new theme music on this one? Yeah. She's currently struggling with knockouts, so I keep hearing Toad's Factory music. Ooh, Toad's Factory is iconic. Ironically, it's the same one that I wanted when I got to play the Switch too early. Oh, nice. Congrats, gamers. I love my sleep. Just a moment. That's what happened. What I heard it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, but I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get poison like that. Oh, I know. I have cracked it. I know. She dated the toxicology guy, or the pharmacology guy. Pharmacology guy made some weird thingy-mabob in the lab or something, or she like took it. So this must come from the lab. Then she used it and poisoned the guy, and she's like, I'm just an ordinary literature student. How would I get that? You were in the lab. You took it from the lab. It's gotta be that. And she went second. I'm gonna switch you back tomorrow because I want to play. Mom, you gotta win so I can play again tomorrow. Samurai Tech. Oh, hello, Sketch. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me do a shout out for you. Here we go. How are you? Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. My name is Ellie. It's nice to meet you. We are currently working through the first case of the third game in the Ace Attorney trilogy right now. But aside from Ace Attorney, I also play Honkai Star Rail, Pokemon games, Spyro games, the Devil May Cry series, and the Yakuza series. But hi, how's your stream? What did you play today? I hope everyone's doing well. What game did you play? Where Phoenix is blinded by Dolly to realize he's the fall guy. Yeah! Like, she just was like, hey, take this evidence so I can't get in trouble. And he was like, oh, a gift for me? Oh, wow, this must be fate. Hope you have a good rest of stream and thanks for the birthday sub. Thank you, thank you. I hope you have a good rest. Take care, rest well, sleep well. Good night. Thank you so much for stopping by today, gamers. Good night. Take care, sleep well.
However, as you see from the witness's testimony, she had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve. I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination.
Ah! What the? Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger?
Aha, Mia, you're glowing with the true Lars aura, my dear. That proud posture and self-confidence, absolutely smashing.
The poisoning. Oh. Today's Sunday, so we were drawing Sunday. Sunday! I love Sunday! When you're done, please show it to me. I want to see. I want to perceive the Sunday.
Hold it!
Okay, I think I know how the rest of this went down. What are you talking about with the defense attorney? Sorry, but that's confidential.
According to the report, you were being interviewed regarding another case.
Why don't you tell us all with an
That has absolutely nothing to do with this case.
Objection sustained. The defense's question is stricken on the record.
I'm involved in a lot of incidents to do this all. Don't worry, Dolly, I'll protect you.
You heard the man. Now that is true love, young lady.
Ugh, those two really are making me ill. Like for decidedly different reasons.
Hold it!
How long were you gone?
We answered all these questions for case, then it must know maybe 20 minutes.
What were you doing during that stretch of time? Using the toilet? What are you saying, Miss Faye? Toilet? My perfect little Dolly doesn't move! She's a human, of course she does! How else is she expelling what she eats?
You heard the defendant, Miss Faye. Better luck next time.
No, not you too, Audrey!
The police have already looked into this whole matter. The line of questioning is nothing but a waste of the court's time. Objection sustained. Miss Hoffman, please continue with your testimony.
Phoenix, please! She's a human too! I gotta take a picture of that. That is so funny. There's so many like iconic quotes in this case. Phoenix Wright has changed quite a lot since his college days. About how much liquid is 2 teaspoons?
Well, let's see. My bottom eye drop says it's 1/2 fluid ounce, which is equal to 3 teaspoons.
It's about 2/3 of that amount, huh?
Poison is found in the lowest kind of copper. This has been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped it in there. Hold it!
Special kind of poison, how so?
Oh, my goodness, it's almost impossible to detect.
Oh, and where would something like that come from?
Sorry, that's what I overheard the policeman saying. He said something about using advanced chemical processes to purify it.
So like, 4th year pharmacology student at Ivy University?
Chemical processes, well, that's quite impressive. Most impressive.
Your question is, how did the criminal get something like that?
Hold it!
And that's the reason they didn't arrest you? Because no one could show how you could have gotten the poison?
Perhaps he didn't have poison or anything.
She's right.
I think that's all. I think we've all had enough of Miss Faye's question.
So in essence, the main reason Miss Hawthorne was never arrested for this crime was because no one could show how she could have obtained the poison.
All we have to do is find a way to establish how she could have gotten some, right? Great. Now just how did the literature student get a hold of poison of all things? Incapable! know how to get that kind of poison, I don't believe you. What? In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, don't you? At your boyfriend's lab.
Boyfriend? You mean the victim Duke Swallow?
That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University.
Pharmacology.
His laboratory contained highly advanced chemical equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison. He did a lab, and he, like, pocketed it and gave it to her. It was like, make sure to return this, and he went, whoopsies. Well, Miss Hawthorne, since you had access to such a poison after all. Oh, the pursuit music's good! And then it was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at his very table, you! You pursuit music!
Order. Convenience?
I thought they got a face.
Something not okay? Is it, Miss Hawthorne?
Not poison in the coffee was tasting bad. Wouldn't carry that much liquid. You would need some kind of container.
Yeah, like this!
Well, yes, that's true.
Searched immediately after the incident took place. Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down. But they didn't find a suspicious container today.
She's right, they even mentioned that in the report. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of something that small.
This is some kind of flaw. This thing would be the poison cleaner today. I think we should have some kind of proof.
Proof! She got me good with that.
Find some evidence or I'll have to disallow this line of questioning. If we could come up with some evidence, we're gonna lose this lead.
Police conducted a full-body search of Dahlia and the entire courthouse. Yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred.
We're going to accuse the young lady of committing the murder.
Oh, only one, huh?
Take that!
You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had absolutely nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched.
Who was this person?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course.
Then the defendant was his witness's accomplice.
Of course not. She gave the poison to him disguised as present.
What that's...
That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? Really quite cute. What about it? What does it mean, this thing?
The day that the witness met and filed for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poison was used. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away.
What are you saying? There's a deadly poison in here?
No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount.
Order in the court.
Objection!
On behalf of Dahlia, I object! Mr. Wright, control yourself. I wouldn't allow you to bully her like this.
Mr. Wright, I told you to stay in your seat.
Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her? Why? Because I'm madly in love with her.
Madly in love. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne run into you anyway?
Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too.
Mr. Wright, please open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is... It's because of that necklace. She wants him to give it back, but he won't let it go. Dual Destinies has my favorite pursuit music. Ooh, he said the thing! Sit down, Phoenix! He said objection! The callings of the lawyer lie within. Dolly Hawthorne was not and is not madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck. My necklace? Back then in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she's always saying the same thing to me. Please give it back now. A strange girl asking for a present back like that. Dolly Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back. You're lying! But she never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. That's why she... I don't believe you. No, that's alive! Oh, poor Phoebe's heart! Are you alright? The defendant, he's getting away! Feel hurrying after him! Oh, he's running away! Mia, are you alright? Yes, I think so. That boy, he went completely insane! Where's Mr. Wright? Oh my gosh, he's gone! Looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough. Thank goodness. Oh no! What is it? The bottle necklace! Miss Hawthorne's present! It's gone! What? It's terrible! Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me. Foolish boy, that's the only thing that could have saved him. What in blazes are we supposed to do now? No! But you're gonna go to jail! Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court. I'm sorry.
I'm afraid that your apology is not enough.
Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace? Forgive me. I'm sorry. It's okay, just give back the necklace. I can't give it back. What? No way! What? You just ate the whole necklace? What? Well, I hope the poison's... Oh my gosh, it's like gone! I hope the poison is inactive for your sake, Phoenix, right? They say justice is my business. I'm the whole necklace. You just swallowed the whole thing, chain and all. Yeah, it's nasty. Okay, first off, how do you swallow it? Second, there was trace poison in there. 3, how do you... I'm not even gonna question. Phoenix writes, yeah, he's wildin'. You... What? You ate it? It was too big to swallow, so I... You chewed glass? You chewed glass into little bits? How are you not dead? What? Oh no. What? What's he doing now? Huh? Laura, you gotta stop the trial. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay to search my car? That bottle is full because there's some poison left in it.
Seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case. Clearly, the bottle did not contain a deadly poison.
What if it was just, like it degraded over time? Because, like, chemicals do that. How can you be so sure?
I think it's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive.
He's just built different. I mean, Phoenix Wright got bashed in the head and he was still able to go to court, so...
As for the poison, we're like the fledgling defense attorney's overacting imagination.
So I will see.
I don't know, man.
No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency.
There. It's alright, Rocky. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. It's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright.
My tummy hurts, actually.
And that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust the witness Miss Hawthorne with my very life.
You sure about that? You sure? Poison, gosh, it's good to know you so much. No! bonked in the head. He had some glass and poison for dessert. If Phoenix Wright ever disappeared at the end of a case like Edgeworth did, Edgeworth wouldn't even worry. Like, Phoenix Wright could be like, Phoenix Wright chooses death. And Edgeworth is like, ah, yeah, this guy can't die. He'll be fine. It's a miracle he became a lawyer with a stupidity. Maybe he's just extremely qualified at his job, but, like, nothing else. Like, Phoenix Wright gives off, maybe he walks into, like, a telephone pole on the street every once in a while. So thank you so much for the hydrate flag. Phoenix Wright certified tummy ache survivor. In 5 minutes, he's gonna say, my tummy hurts a little bit. Your Honor, can I go to the bathroom? Survives poison. Just a little tummy ache.
Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong.
That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, I cannot accept your explanation of the events.
Dang it, Feeny, why won't you read it? Why?
This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand, but in a court of law, evidence is everything.
Even after I prove so much, is she gonna get away with everything?
Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, hold it to the trial.
Hold it, my tummy hurts!
Mr. Wright!
I'm sorry, Miss Faye, totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you.
What is it?
That day, the day I met Dick Swallow.
That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore.
Hey, it's none of your business.
I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news.
You're lying.
Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab.
Poison.
Same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. Oh no, she came to the lab that time too. It could have only been her. That girl is a thief.
Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. Bro was just trying to warn you.
Is it true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous. There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him. What? She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I figured because she doesn't like me anymore, it's fine. I'm sorry, Dolly. Your Honor, this is the defense. Miss Faye, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. You just incriminated her, Phoenix, right? This changes the case completely.
So Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put it that way, with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawkins stole some poison on the night before she killed Dick Swallow. The night before? Naturally, her motive for stealing was to kill someone.
Miss Faye.
You're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this. Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore...
Oh no, it was Winston Payne. Oh no, not Winston Payne. Oh my gosh, oh, okay, now I can scroll again. Don't try this at home, kids, like Phoenix did. Don't eat glass and poison, kids. Phoenix Wright's just different. You will have very big problems. Thanks, Phoenix. I love how he like just incriminates his girlfriend, and then he's like, oh, but she didn't do it. Like, I promise, right? Like, even though bro over here that died told me she stole poison, she didn't do it. I promise. It's like, no, Phoenix. It sounds like she did do it. Thanks for the evidence. sad if she was trying to kill Phoenix Wright to get the necklace back.
Take that!
I feel so bad for him. Like, he loves her so much. There was one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hoffman's way, and that person was Mr. Phoenix Wright. Me? She was like, you're not gonna get the necklace back? I gotta poison you. Take it back.
That's preposterous. After all, it was Took Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was in fact you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be.
But how could that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love.
Poor Mr. Wright, this must be killing him. He's gonna have so many trust issues after this. Hang in there, I'll bring her to justice, I swear. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right, the bottle necklace, that's all she cared about.
But even so, why would she go so far as to murder him?
8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing: how to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible.
No, it can't be.
It's a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time, but there was just one big problem. After she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met.
You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence.
That can't be true! Oh, poor guy!
No! That's so mean! She's calling him a joke! The answer is always Winston Payne! It's always Winston Payne, guys. Oh my gosh. He's got a target on his back. Hello, Ruby. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Oh, let me do a shout out for you. Yeah, heartbreak! Poor bro who just loved his girlfriend. Sorry, Bucket Loves was full of betrayal. He's like, I no longer want love. I just pain, sadness, despair. Winston Payne. He's really wincing in pain now after saying he would trust Dahlia Hawthorne with his life. Oof. I'm good. Busy doing rigging. Ooh, have fun with rigging. How's it going so far? How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Thank you. Now we get the real Dahlia. Dang. I wonder if she'll still have butterflies around her. Feeny, what a joke you are. Oh, the butterflies are gone. The whimsy is gone. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and my necklace. You disgust me.
Miss Hawthorne?
Appears that we're nearing the end of the trial. Fine. I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say. You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne. We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? What is she doing instead of getting an education? She's like 20 years old. She killed a guy and she's trying to kill another guy. Seems like you're a smiling little crybaby of a client who's eating the bottle as a snack. Well, hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with a dumb look on your face?
Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you?
You really that shocked? Or do you prefer me? This way, Mr. Judge. With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now if you don't mind.
But we're not finished.
Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already. Well, that's awfully nice
nice of her. I can't let her get away this time.
Stop me. If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you can pay the ultimate price as a lawyer.
The ultimate price?
You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
No. You better think it over carefully, Miss Faye. Or should I say, Miss Gray?
Well, Miss Faye, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all?
Dang, the bottle necklace was our best seller. Look what they did with Dahlia's design, right? She looks so pretty, but when her like switch flips, it's like, whoa. If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. To be honest, at this point, I don't have any evidence that's well founded. So I'd rather lose my attorney's badge and let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof.
Impossible! You can't possibly...
Stupid woman.
It is the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented.
Oh no! Just one?
If you are unable to establish your guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down to Mr. Wright.
I understand. I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's city paper. Up and coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar. Just planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there.
Well then, Miss Faye, please present your evidence.
It's gotta be Cold Killer X. It's gotta be Cold Killer X. She hit something in the capsules of Cold Killer X. I mean, this is allowed to badger the defense because it feels like that, right? Because like we're not allowed to badger the witness, but I'm getting badgered here, Your Honor. Yes, it's gotta be Cold Killer X. She ground out something and then she put it in those tablets. Phoenix calls out the bottle in the corner because Phoenix is silly and dumb. Probably what he most likely would do. He's like, these taste a little funny today. I thought these were supposed to make my cold better. No! No! I don't think it's a cold anymore. I think it's the side effects of poisoning. I think he's just taking Cold Killer X every single day, right in front of Dahlia, but he's just built different. Like, he's immune to poison. He's just been dosing on poison every single day. No way. This guy eats everything. I would not be surprised if the poison is actually in there and his cold is just the side effects of poisoning. That's crazy. Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all.
Cold Killer X, Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine. Josiah Rookie, defense attorney, have a bit of a cold?
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned. What? Remember what the defendant said in his testimony. I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I was eating with Dahlia, just the two of us. She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. And she poisoned it knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some.
And you're really grasping at straws. After all, as the victim, don't swallow that horrible medicine.
I wonder if he knew, so then he was like, no one's going to get poisoned here. Took it away. Judge Swallow, the hero. I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
What are you talking about?
2 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Oh no! Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room, my client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. Is this just what she has boyfriends for? So then they can take turns getting accused and holding on to evidence for her? After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murder, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course,
course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did justify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were up to, in the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Judge Swallow to live. Oh no! She's like, he knows too much now! No more poisoning! Only electrical cable this time! She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, that's when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, because she thought I left the scene, came back to check on the victim. So she slid it in his hand. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder what she was when she put it in his sweet hand. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poison cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they search me like we did 8 months ago?
8 months ago?
Yes, she disposed of evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She had someone else hold it. Oh man, Judge Swallow. Oh, where's our breakdown? I need the breakdown. Phoenix cuts at the bottom in the corner because he's still laying down. Probably what you most likely would do.
These taste a little bit weird. Do you think they're expired, Dolly?
Cool, I think you mean lead poisoning. No, Judge Swallow who didn't solve any events. True Vanguard Society, that poor fellow. Yeah, poor dude. He thought too much. He figured it out. And Dahlia was like, this guy must not live a moment longer. Wait, just wait for it right to have any second now. Oh. Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? Stupid woman. She's nothing but a filthy, sinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation.
Objection!
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hopper, this cold medicine. I wonder if you wouldn't mind. Oh, yeah. So there's nothing wrong with it. You'll demonstrate to us, right? What if she has a built-in immunity to poison, just for occasions like this? Well, Mr. Wright thinks that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now.
Mia Fey! Oh, goodness! Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey?
That's just fine. For the time being, victory is yours. For the time being? Well, I have a very long memory. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. What do you mean we'll meet again? You're going to jail for your whole life. Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay?
Yes.
I'm going to go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best. Oh goodness, the poor butterflies burnt to nothing! Where's he gone? Disney Princess no longer. There it is! Oh goodness! You got arson in the courtroom?
Your fear is unaccepted. The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim.
Even so, your witness seems to have accepted.
I don't care. I'm Winston Payne. I don't believe one word that this rookie Morehouse said.
You know what made me Winston Payne? The cringe between Phoenix Wright and Dahlia Hawthorne. Mia shaken. Well, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Would you care to try this cold medicine?
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said.
There. It's all right, rookie. I trust Dahlia Hawthorne with my life.
So, if you trust her with your life, there's no poison in there, right? So if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right?
Damn, you see.
here comes the backpedal. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this one? Are you willing to bet your life? My hair is flying off! No way! Is this actually how he canonically loses his hair? No way! No way! Navi going? Oh my gosh, what if this case was so traumatic he loses his hair? R.I.P. Winston Payne's villain arc, his origin story? Oh, he lost his hair! The good kid! Dang, he lost his hair young! You know, Winston Payne, if you didn't take on this case, maybe you would have had your hair for another 10 years. That's his Joker arc. No, his hair is so good! That's the Winston Payne we know!
Yes, Frodo, both papers for immediate arrest.
Tragic. We're not surprised. I knew there was something suspicious.
Yeah, no, I'm not buying that. Don't lie, there's something more wrong. By the way, Miss Faye.
Yes, Your Honor. Is it just me, or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other?
Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case. Like, yeah, he doesn't need to know I failed miserably, like 8 months ago.
Very well, Mr. Payne.
That can't be happening. It's a nightmare.
Appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say? Very well then. I believe I am ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant Phoenix right.
Whoa, not guilty! Yippee yippee!
This court is adjourned.
Man replicated the despair kind of image.
Yeah, you are wonderful in there.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Whisper.
During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Vesuvius.
Well, you should go get that checked out. Mr. Grossberg, do you, maybe think you could stop talking about the police?
That's rather rude.
Like it's not rude to make us listen to detailed accounts of your hemorrhoids?
Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this.
And you was the one that taught him to always place his trust in his client. Until the case 4 ruined that. Oh, Mr. Wright, congratulations. Thanks. You know, I'm just thinking. You know what? The dolly that I saw there on the witness stand, I don't think that was really her. It was. I'm sorry to break it to you. What? Yeah, the dolly I know could never have said those terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something. Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake. Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little bit. What? Out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. Well, what kind of friends do you have? He has just Larry Butts. I mean, if we're comparing him and Larry Butts, yeah, he's winning. What kind of company does this guy keep? Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department? Well, yeah, I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should be able to save him in time. I see. Say, Miss Faye, a lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself, but I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we can maybe see each other someday. And then he works in her office! It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. Became a lawyer like I planned and managed to save my friend, but Mia has passed on to a better place. For me, this trial brings up a lot of beautiful memories. It also brings up some very precious ones. Memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia's gone now. a very long nose. Is this like another circus thing? I see Maya. Yippee! Wait, who's on the confetti in the prequel case? Is it Gumshoe? Maybe Gumshoe just like entered the force. It's his first confetti throwing. I need you to compare your bodily troubles to the Popeye disaster. It's like, sorry, that doesn't sound good. Oh no, I see Maya. Is she under fire again? I hope not. She's let my girl vibe and have her burgers. Oh, is the person called them trites instead of right? Trites? Huh? I can't wait to see the coffee animations. I heard they're peak. I heard they're quite good. I think this is a good place to stop for tonight, though. So I think I'll stop here, and next week I think I'll just play Honkai Star Rail on Saturday at around like 7:30 to 8 p.m. PST, and I'll resume Ace Attorney the week after. I'm studying for something important after next weekend, so I want to lock in. I will need to lock in. So I'll just be having Star Rail stream next weekend on Saturday on the 14th at around 7:30 to 8 p.m. PST. And then Ace Attorney will resume on the 22nd of June at like around 8 p.m. PST. And then the 21st will be probably a Star Rail. I'm not sure if I don't know how many quests I have and if like another event will come out, because I finished up the story for this patch already. So if I get all of the quests and everything done and there's nothing new, I might be playing Ace Attorney on the 21st as well at like around 8 p.m. PST. But that's the plan looks like so far. Alright, it was a good stream. Thank you, Alma. Take care, well. Good night. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Good luck. Thank you, Rui. I am one fear. I hope it goes well. I've been like studying and I'm like, do I know my stuff? Thank you so much. I'll do my best. It's the coffee man with a very hard to pronounce name. Oh, Godo, right? I can't wait to see him throw coffee at Phoenix Wright's face. Peak. I'm excited. Case 2 is gonna be so much fun with Godo. Ooh. I wonder, is Godo the prosecutor for like all of the third game's cases? I guess Edward's still kind of chilling. Like he's back, but he's like not fully back. Maybe? Huh. Because Francisco's overseas now. She's also doing some soul searching. Pick third grade university. He never gets a day of break, honestly. Like all these prosecutors, you got like Francisca von Karma with the whip. We got Manfred von Karma. We got Godo with his 3rd degree burn coffee. Honestly, the more prosecutors we meet, like, yeah, Edgeworth. My favorite one for real. But yeah, I think this is a good place to stop. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to my Ace Attorney stream today. Today we finished case 1 of the 3rd game. Yeah. Next week, I'll be playing Star Rail on Saturday at around 8 p.m. PST, and we will be working on Amphoria's quest. And then the week after that, I'll resume with Ace Attorney and potentially Star Rail, or maybe 2 Ace Attorneys, depending on how many quests I complete this next coming Saturday. But yeah, that's what it looks like so far. But if you guys are about to eat, I hope you guys have a good meal. And if you guys are about to sleep, bye, take care, sleep well, good night. And thank you so much for stopping by today. Before we go for today, we'll be reading out. Today we'll be reading Code Who's Playing Zen the Sun Zero, so let's go over there and show them some support too. But take care everyone and good night, and thank you so much for stopping by today. Bye, take care, sleep well, good night, and thank you so much for stopping by today, and I'll see you guys next